Hi, my name is Arvin Sabu and I'm going to fill the ASE assignment mark form and I have already filled their personal details here. Let's go to the next section. I will in this yeah, I will fill in this form constantly and realize that if my tutor see that I haven't I will use mark. For extreme cases I understand I will subject to plagiarism case. Yes, I understand that I must upload my full code to upload link on my bucket in the deadline. Yes, I'm recording a YouTube demo showing this form on screen and showing and explaining my code with each questions I will submit in the form. Yes, I understand that if my YouTube demo video is over 50 minutes long, I will have to verify my YouTube account. Yes, I will put chapters makers in my videos for each question. Yes, I understand that I do not do what is asked. I will lose mark. If I do not provide the required screenshot, then my tutor will ask me to forward afterwards to include them. Instead, I will give the mark. Yes, I will read the assignment hand instruction before asking questions. Answer to how you do about they are there. Are they? Yes. I have checked that I have the latest version of DLL. Let's check that. As you can see, it's the latest version 2.0. And let's go. Yes. Let's go to the next session. I have already filled the GitHub username. This is my GitHub username, and I already filled the link to the repo. And for the YouTube demo link, I will skip this question and let's move to the next question. Paste link to your documentation site on GitHub as web page, not just a GitHub repo. I didn't do the XML document, so I'm just leaving it blank. Total number of let me type. Total number of commits by part 2 deadline. Let me check. It's 26. At least 20 documented commits in part 1 handling. Yes. Updated readme md file with full details. Yes, I will show you. This is I already filled the details Arun Sabu and it's everything is there. Yes. Next question. Boost interface to be used for all classes where appropriate. Show in your code and explain how you use them. Let's go to the app. As you can see, as you can see the here I have highlighted the parser, that is implementation of the interface to be used, and it at analyze and converting the boost program test into executable commands. And it's a yes. Declared my own interface used where appropriate. Show in your code and explain. As you can as you can mention earlier that this is the iParser and this is the Canva and this is the design of my boost program, and it's yes. Further unit test for all classes show in your code, and you can see in here that I have it's a divide I divided into two groups, boost app and boost test, and I already created array test, circle, clear, draw to for test. I have already created everything for all classes. It's a yes. Unit tests are all in separate test classes where which correspond to each of my classes. Tests are not all in one class. It's all corresponded to each other's. It's and it's yes. Unit test documented with the XML commands clearly showing its purpose showing your code. I will show you right now. This like check circles. As you can see, it's already mentioned. The commands in every program. It's yes. Unit tests run and pass shown them running in testing framework giving all green ticks in your demo. I will run the test here. Run the test. Let me run the test. Let me run once more. As you can see, it's all green. Let me close this one. It's yes. Design patterns. Factory design patterns used for command generation show it in your code and how it's work. As you can see, this is the command factory. Like if you it's like a factory that generate boost commands in instant from command names like move to, throw to, circle. It's the name of the commands that supports the command. It supports the app command factory. It's yes. I have shown that it's in the singleton design pattern used for classes which only have one object. Show it in your code and how it's work. I didn't do that one. Additional design patterns, no. Let's go to the implementation details. Before moving on, show that you got latest boost DLL library installed. I will show you. Let me run boost app. As you can see, it's the latest version, boost version 2.01. Variables, where when you replace a class, you must return yourself, not in using my code, not only using complete AI generate code. Let's move to the next question. Replace int class with your own code and it works producing the same output as the example image. Showing it run boost example program, two variables, one instructed boost, put an image of running in the same directory as the boost program. Show the program running and show your code. In your demo, you must explain how it works. If you don't, you will need to ask to record your demo or do a live demo. Like I'm going to run the program. As you can see, it's unrestricted in program. Let me run the boost app. It's as you can see, the result are here. It's a yes. Paste the link to the image file in your repo. I'm going to paste it's in the boost final test images and boost it's here. Let me copy this image. Okay, here let's move to the next question. Replace real class with your own code and it works producing the same output as the example image. Show it's running. It's variable unrestricted reals. Let me copy the unrestricted reals command. Let me close this one and let me run. As you can see, the output it's in here. It's running correctly. It's yes. Paste the link to the image in your repo. Leave all like blank if you have answered no. I have answered it. Let me copy the link of the image. Let's move to the next question. Replace array class with your own code. It works producing the same output as the example image. Boost example program, two variables, unrestricted arrays. Let me copy the unrestricted arrays command. I'm copied it. Let me run this one. As you can see, it's show the function and it's show the result of the command for the unrestricted arrays. It's yes. Paste the link to the image in your repo. Leave or link file field blank if you have answered no. The file should be stored in a Rebel Boost apps. Let me copy the image file link. It's here. Let me copy this one and paste it here. Let move to the next question. If, while, and for. If you do not put the example output image in the same boost example program directory, you will be marked down. Let's move to the implementation of the if with your own code and it's working, producing the output as the example image. If working unrestricted, show it's running. Boost if and loops unrestricted. If put an image for image. Okay, let me copy the unrestricted if command. Let me run the boost app. We go. As you can see, it's running correctly. If function is correct, working correctly, is yes. Paste the link to the image in a repo. Let me copy the image if so let me do once more. If it's here, this is the boost function code for if. This is the function for the if. As you can see, I am copying the if function photo. Let's move to the next question. Implement while with your own code. It works, producing the same output as the example image. While working unrestricted, showing it running boost if and else unrestricted whiles. Let me copy the unrestricted while. This is the command for the while function. As you can see, I am pasting the commands. I'm going to run. It's showing the result of the while command. It's working, yes. Paste the link to the image file in your repo. Let me copy the image link. Here you go. Implement it with your own code. It's working the same output as the example image. For working unrestricted, showing it's running. Let me copy the command for the for. This is the command for the for function. Echo. As you can see, this is the result for the for function, and when you press the clear button, it's clear the everything. Yeah, it's working, yes. Paste the link to the image file in your repo. I'm going to copy the image file link. Copy and paste it here. Let's move to the next question. Implement else with your own code and it's work, producing the same output as the example image. Else working unrestricted, else will be working with restriction, so you will have to show and explain how you did it. In your demo, you must explain how it's work. If you don't, you will ask to re-record your. First, we need to. I will show you how, like, if function and L function. Like, this is the if function command for the if function command. If you run it, you will see the it's like if control is like greater than 10, and if you run if function, you won't restrict because the if function is like it's not if else function is not preventing the in file because it's not it's less than the 10 number, it's less than the 10. Let's and it's shown. Yes, I will paste the link to the image file in your repo and type what you need to do. Like, I will paste the link here. This is the else. No, yeah, else link. Implement method with your own code, so and it works producing the same outputs as the example image. Replace method class showing it's running. Boost example program for method and put an image running in the same directory as the boost program. Show the program running. Show your image class. Okay, I will show the for method class how it's going to run. Let me copy the command for the for method. Here go. We need to run the boost app. When you run it will show the result as like this, and it's yes. Paste the link to the image in your repo. Let me copy the image link here. Have you done anything that is additional and substantial? This is not just a more of the same, but something challenging, such as web version or a different type of output, or added other use commands that do something programming. Replace process and store with your own code. Done everything with scratch, but use of what example. No, describe it here. You show how I didn't do anything for like for extra. Explain facilities and libraries that you have used. If you have used an AI, must discuss it here. Put none if nothing was used in the each section of the. If you put none and it will found that you are none, then polygens will invested. AI used? No, I haven't used the AI. Library used other than standard libraries? None. Other non-standard libraries used? None. Any other commands? No. I understand that I must upload my code to my bucket. I understand if I don't submit my code before the deadline to my bucket without any agreement, then I will receive a penalty. I must submit this form. You will receive a message that your response has been recorded. Please read the hand instruction on my bucket. So the flexible hand-in policy and all in yes. And this is the ASE assignment mark form. I have completed everything. Thank you.